Hello everyone and welcome to a new project. As you can see, Borderlands. A quite hilarious little shooter. Well, it's not so little actually, it's a fairly long game, from what I heard. I've kind of played the second one quite a bit recently. I don't know the storyline of the first one in great detail. So it'll be kind of blind, but I do know the general gameplay mechanics. So we can't do online and LAN games at the moment anyway. I think local area might work. Online doesn't because, as you can read maybe up here, GameSpy services shut down, so it's being converted to work on Steam, just not yet done. Anyway, we'll be playing single player with a new character, as you can see, completely blank slate. This is the Game of the Year edition, so I have all the DLCs.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? One about treasure hunters. Have I got a story for you? Pandora. This is our home, but make no mistake, this is not a planet of peace and love. They say it's a wasteland, that it's dangerous, that only a fool would search for something of value here. Then perhaps I am a fool. But do not be fooled by what Pandora appears to be. There was a legend. Many people tell it. The legend of the Vault. My father would always go on about the Vault, even with his dying breath. Advanced alien technology, infinite wealth, fame, power, women. So you can understand why some little kiddos who hear the stories grow up to become Vault hunters. Well, I have a story you may not believe, but I tell you it is true. The legend of the Vault is real, and it is here on Pandora. And let's call her a guardian angel, appeared to guide the Vault hunters to their prize. The tale begins right here on Pandora with the brave Vault hunters, the guardian angel, and most importantly, me. All right, back there, time to wake up. It's a beautiful day, full of opportunity. Next stop, Firestone Depot. Time to gather up your stuff. Who's getting off the bus? You, with the sniper rifle and the crazy mask. You look like a Traxican wrestler moonlighting as a dominatrix, man. And you, soldier man. Are those armor pieces from the Crimson Lance you're wearing? And what's your story, young lady? What can you do? Perhaps you can bake us all a wonderful cake. And you, beef stick in the back. I'm not gonna make fun of you. Your burps smell of blood, and you growl like a rabid animal. Anyway, I've got some advice for all of you. It's tough out there, and you won't be able to just beat up on whatever you please until you're ready. Sure, you can take from the bandits or find things in the wild.
Okay, I'm sorry, I usually don't like to speak over NPCs, but he is talking a lot. You can hear, you can read the subtitles if you like. So this is where I select my class and my character, essentially. Now, I do like Lilith because, well, she definitely is the prettiest, but I think gameplay-wise, I would probably go with the hunter. I do like snipers. The berserker is one that, because of his special ability, I feel is quite easy to play, but I will go with the hunter.
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you find the vault. In a moment, you'll be greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens. I'll contact you again soon.
Well, we're here. Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough. Get off my bus.
And here we are. A little bit more dialogue coming up. I'm really sorry, but hey, the game is talking, so I'm quiet. And we're loading the arid Badlands. The first area in the game, really.
See you next time! Ha-ha! Welcome to Firestone. I am CL4P-TP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap. Before continuing, please accept this Echo communication device and heads-up display, provided free of charge by the Doll Corporation.
Okay, so our heads-up display is initializing. Good to see all the little stuff, essentially telling us what everything means. Bottom left, health bar. Bottom middle, experience bar. Bottom right, ammunition.
Great! I detect that your Echo device is fully functioning. This way, please.
And above the experience bar is my kind of compass thing. Okay, WASD for movement, shift to dash. It's quite nice. I can open a lot of disgusting things to get stuff, including getting ammunition from toilets. You can't be picky in this world. It's all very rough and yeah. So I think this is how you get up here. Yep. Or maybe not. Nah, I know. There we go. We can jump a lot higher in this game than would be normal, which is because we're not playing on Earth, and this planet has less gravity. Maybe. I don't know. It's how they explain it, so just accept it. And this is just a little secret. If you do that jumping bit I just did in the very beginning, you get a weapons chest. Which means you get a... well, a weapons chest contains kind of random weapons. So let's first pick up the repeater, and then this sniper rifle. And we can switch our weapons by just scrolling. But, okay, so this is our character, called Mordecai. We can rename ourselves soon. For our equipment, we have... I must be level 4, okay. Never mind then. Yeah, I can't use the weapons I picked up yet, but anyway. So currently I have a GGN old sniper, 26 damage, some accuracy, a scope, but not a very good one. As you can see, 1 times the weapon zoom, which means it's a scope, but it doesn't really magnify much. And right here, you should be able to see my mouse cursor. We can see the manufacturer is Jacobs. Different manufacturers have different kinds of weapons, so I don't know, at least not off the top of my head, which manufacturers have which effects, but there are some which tend to have higher ammunition, like bigger clips, some which tend to have a higher fire rate, stuff like that. Okay, and where's Claptrap? We need to basically stay close to him, but first, someone put a toilet right here, which contained repeater slugs. We only have the sniper at the moment, and this is how much zoom we have. It's barely any. Okay, Claptrap, lead us on. We have to do what the funny little robot says anyway.
Step right up. This is the new U station. When you use this device, your DNA profile is automatically identified and stored. Please activate the new U station now.
Okay, so what we can do here is, for example, we can change our colors a little bit. We could, I don't know, make this blue, we could make this darker blue, I don't know, make this light. It doesn't really matter, and we can rename ourselves. So let's go with that. And confirm and exit.
Excellent! Now that your DNA is registered, you have the best in horrific death and dismemberment insurance. Should an unfortunate fatal incident occur, your new you will appear at the nearest station. Now we can head into the peaceful town of Firestone.
Okay, one thing I want to check. I cannot change voice volume separately, so I'm afraid. I think this voice volume is for like multiplayer, my own voice, if I would actually broadcast it. So this is not how loud the NPCs talk. So can't do much about that. And okay.
Please follow me.
The zoom is kind of, I have to hold the right mouse button down. It's not like on and off, it's just I have to hold it to keep in the zoom. In the second game you can change that to be a toggle button thing. Can't do that here, so sad. And now in for the...
Oh no, not again!
And yeah, so much for Peaceful Town, eh?
Are they gone? Whew. Those bandits really have it in for us claptraps. Using us as target practice is not part of our programming. And open! Yes.
Now let's see how good I can snipe in this. Firstly, this is a barrel, which does, well, what barrels do in this kind of game. And it took some effort, but I do have the uncut version. Even though, as you will obviously have heard from my accent by now, I am a German, and there we go. The German Steam version of this game is usually a low violence version, which I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't want to miss that, right? I might have to set these videos to be, like, slightly mature content. The humor in the game is insanely funny, by the way. It's one of the reasons I really like it. I'm not usually a big fan of shooters, but if you watched my Portal series, darn. I'm not good at hitting moving targets at all. I'm not really a good sniper. But I enjoy it. So that's why I'm playing as well. Yeah, if you watch my Portal 1 and 2 videos, I just enjoy this kind of, well, slightly morbid sense of humor, which this game has, just like Portal. It's not only the fact that you keep blowing people's heads off, it's just the way the NPCs act and such. You will notice that quite soon. It's just, I find it really funny, and if you don't, that's your problem basically. So these bigger chests are weapon chests, they contain weapons.
Wow! That looks like it could do some damage!
I guess let's go with this. Okay, we're full on repeater ammo. The way it works is we can carry any kind of weapon in the game, and we can get good at it. But as a hunter, which is our class, we are best with sniper rifles and like revolvers. I'll show you in a second. So we have weapon proficiencies. We could get good with a say with a shotgun. We could level this up slowly, and like the bar slowly fills up. Wow. The bar will slowly fill up. As you can see, there's kind of like a wedge already filled up here. And when it's filled up, I gain 1 point. And the higher my proficiency, the better I am with the gun, basically. And I can do this for any weapon, but I also have skills later on. And those for us are most geared towards using sniper rifles. For example, here we have increased magazine capacity, and here we have a boost to our damage carrying carrying pistols. So I'm going to stick mostly to pistols and sniper rifles. And I will do a lot of explaining, as I always do in the beginning of the game. And Claptrap really can't work this. Wow. Okay, so now we have to crouch. Funnily enough, the crouch in Borderlands 2 in the second game had been set to be a kind of hold to stay crouched thing by default, and that is actually a toggle option in this game. And very often, I don't know all of these secrets by the way, but very often if you do certain jumps and you kind of parkour around a little bit, you can find hidden weapon chests and hidden ammunition stacks and such. Okay. This pistol here can also zoom in, but it does obviously not do as much crit damage as a sniper rifle. Come on, that was definitely a headshot. Ah, just die. There we go. Yeah. Blowing someone's head off with a different kind of weapon, like the pistol, doesn't always explode it. I think the greatest chance of explosions are with sniper rifles and shotguns. Basically, the more powerful the gun, the more likely it is to blow someone's head off. And say what you like, there's nothing more fun than blowing people's heads up.
That hurt?
I can only carry ammunition up to a certain point, so when my supply is filled... Ah.
Didn't like that?
Here we go, level up, filling my entire screen. Wow. I've leveled up, thank you. Leveling up permanently increases the amount of health you have and the amount of damage you deal. It also immediately gives you full health and shields, which is just about fine. Need to reload quickly. Thank you for exploding. Nah. Come on, explode.
Excellent.
There we go.
I knew you were the right choice, friend. Now go. I'll contact you again soon.
So this is even more than just a little bit of an exploded head. By the way, just in case, if you are in a country where, or if you're in Germany, the way I got it to be, or rather the way I got the uncensored version was I did not buy it directly off Steam. I bought it off a third-party vendor who, well, I made sure it was one that had a good reputation, so it wasn't like just screwing me over and taking my money and not delivering. But I basically bought the uncut versions.
This new visitor has resolved the problem.
Well, shoot, I thought I was a goner that time. Damn bandits won't leave us alone. Had to lock the place up tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the fritz again. Give it a go from the switch out there, would you?
Okay, so let's take this quest. Guess I might as well read it. So the quest the quest target, I guess, is only to just open the building. Yeah, and talk to Dr. Z. I thought I was a goner that time. Damn bandits won't leave us. Okay, well, never mind. That's exactly his dialogue. And how can I go down here? I don't know. Maybe in the lock menu. I don't know.
You will notice that a new icon has appeared on your heads-up display. That's a waypoint. The waypoint will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission log.
Okay. Yes, the diamond icon is where I have to go for my current quest. Nothing complicated about that. So yeah. I think I'll make a cut here. Next time we'll meet Dr. Z, and you really don't want to miss that. He's a fun fella. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.